I recently hosted a webinar called Your Divorce is Final, Now What? In this webinar, I covered 8 topics for recently divorced women to tackle as they start to get organized and take charge of their financial futures. In this video series, I'm going to share those same recommendations with you. My name is Sara Zuckerman, and I'm the founder and lead planner at Reset Financial Planning, where I help newly single women align their resources with their values to plan for the next chapter of their lives. If you're looking for a thinking partner and financial guide for your transition, please visit my website at resetfinancialplanning.com. Now let's dive into today's topic.
There are lots of people who call themselves financial advisors. Unfortunately, it is not a regulated title. Just because someone calls themselves a financial advisor, there are very different things that people do. Some financial advisors are really insurance salespeople, and no matter what the question is, they're going to try and sell you insurance. I don't have a problem with insurance. I just don't think it's full financial advice. You want to be careful if you are looking for someone to help you to really understand how they work, how they get paid. Are they paid by you or are they paid by another company to sell you product? Because you'll get different advice in those cases. There's something called the fiduciary standard, which basically means the advisor has to act in the client's best interest. That is not a requirement across the financial services industry. You want to make sure that you're working with a fiduciary. They have to put your interests first. Looking for a certified financial planner guarantees that you're getting a fiduciary. It's required as part of the credentials that you act in a fiduciary capacity. So that's one way to find that. Another thing to think about is just how the advisors work and charge for services. Historically, financial advisors have just charged a percent on any assets that they're managing. So if you don't have assets, it's hard to get financial advice. However, there are a lot of advisors now who work on the project basis where if you don't have assets to manage or you just don't want someone to manage your assets, you can still work with an advisor, have them help you get all the things we just talked about, get all of that in order, create a plan for yourself without having to have someone manage your investment. So be aware that project-based financial planning is an option. My goal is to be your trusted advisor and help you with the guidance that you need as you're making various financial decisions going forward. I do take a very personalized approach. I understand each case is different. I don't have a cookie cutter formula that I follow. I have a very small practice, and I intentionally do that so that I can really devote the time needed to help people as they're going through these big transitions. It's not the same thing as a general retirement plan that a lot of financial advisors do. There's a lot more nuance and support needed time. That is how I focus I really want to be a support and a sounding board for you. I've had a lot of clients who I've worked with in the past who just appreciated having someone to talk to about these kinds of things. When you're married, you talk to your spouse about your financial goals and concerns and have someone to bounce ideas off of. But once you're divorced, a lot of people don't have that person. I strive to be that for my clients. And my ultimate goal is really to empower my clients with the knowledge and the resources they need so that they can make good financial decisions going forward.